Welcome in, everybody. Today we're going to do a new series where I do a realistic Jurassic Park Sandbox. Now to do this, I'm going to play on the original 1993 map. I'm changing this to standard and the Jurassic Park staff and guest. Then we're also going to go over to park and change the cache to low. And I changed my environment today just because I have a hard time seeing at night. I'd rather it just be a day all the time. So go ahead and start this and we'll get going. Alright, so we're in. I went ahead and just moved the camera over here to the waterfall. And this is where we're going to build our arrival point, like in the original Jurassic Park movie. And then we're going to end up coming and building a small enclosure. Haven't really decided what species we're going to put in the enclosure right now, but I do know what species we're going to have on this map in this park. So I want this to be kind of based off of the original Jurassic Park movie. So we have those original 7 species, and we're also going to add a few more in, because we have to have 12 in order to meet our 5-star park rating. So these are the 12 species that we're going to use for this park. We have the original 7 species, but then we're also going to go ahead and include a Corythosaurus, a Pteranodon, a Baryonyx, and a Spinosaurus. I chose those 4 other ones because although they're not in the first movie, they are in the original Jurassic Park trilogy. All right, so in addition to using those 12 species, I'm also just going to make sure that everything I use is Jurassic Park themed. Every building, stuff like that. At some point, we're gonna have a Jurassic Park tour ride. Um, but until then, we're gonna start right here on the arrival point. We're gonna get this place situated. I'm gonna have the arrival point with the helipad on it, and then I'm also gonna have kind of some operation stuff back up in here. Then we'll work our way through and build a little bit more. So let's get started on the arrival. Let's go here. We'll go to arrival point with the helipad. I'm just gonna stick it right here. Um, it's a lot of times I'll, do modular building and kind of move things how I want them to make them look more like maybe accurate or stuff like that. But for this series, I'm not going to. I'm gonna kind of leave it a lot how it is. Uh, actually, let's put some more water here real quick. Or not water. My bad. Let's remove some stuff. Okay, now let's go back. And now let's place this like right there. There it goes. Finally. Now let's add the shallow water back. Okay. Then we're going to remove the water up here as well. And we're kind of just going to do like a little straight line all the way to the back here. And get rid of all this because this is where we're going to put some operational stuff, like the exhibition center, the science center, a few other things. So now we have that. Let's go ahead and use a path. Let's go with the classic facility standard path. So let's go out. Well, if it'll let me. Here we go. Here that is. All right, now let's build some of the operational stuff so we can get everything going. We're going to need an exposition center. I'm gonna have it face towards the water as well. We're gonna need the science center. We're also gonna need to put down something to power it, but I also want to put a maintenance facility. Actually, let's do paths. And then I'll put that down. Or stick that out. I like to do it a little bit at a time, just that way I can kind of get straighter ones. I'll go this way. In water. Oh, okay. There's still a little water here. I remove it all. Here I did. Okay, now we're just gonna kind of want to go down all the way and meet up with this other. Like that. Hit with the arrival point. Okay. So let's get some power back here. Rotate that. I just like the gate to be kind of out sometimes. Alright, put that there. We need a maintenance facility back here. Connect the path. Okay, we're looking good. What else do we need? We need a maintenance post, which we'll just connect right here. And it's backwards, isn't it? Way, there's the door. Okay, I'll put that there. Let's go ahead and just assign this while we're right here. And now let's go ahead and put some trees and make it really kind of tie in. Because I don't want it to be, well, some brush land maybe. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. I want it to be nice and green and kind of tie in a little bit, but I also want it to be kind of secluded when you're coming down. But we'll add all this in. Alright, now the maintenance is, well, see, now that's a little too much. We'll just kind of go down this a little bit. Kind of clear up the pathway a little bit. And there you go. The maintenance team's got a good little view. Oh, it's paused. Oh, what's up with all that dust? So anyways, now we got back here. We have the arrival points. We'll go out and do a few things out here. But then a lot of the operational stuff. So, the science center, the expeditions, all that's up here. Kind of tucked away in the back. How most facilities would actually be kind of away from the public eye. At some point, we'll add where is it? A staff center, but we're gonna have to research that first. I'm gonna put that back here as well. So next, I mean, I really feel like I should put something here, but we can do it a little bit. I need to get something started. I mean, we're at 2.2 million already. We only started with 3. So what kind of contracts we have? Have at least 50 guests in your park and increase. So we can do this one, but I'm gonna wait until we get a paddock built and actually have a dinosaurs in here, so we can get guests. Then it'll be pretty easy to get. So let's go ahead and cancel. So something I do know that I want is, at least the next thing we're gonna have to get is a control center to be able to even hire the scientists and start some research. But I do kind of want this to look like a movie, like the movie, at least the first one. Okay, and now let's stick it out here. I'm gonna want to put some water in front of it, like a little pond. And we'll start it right there and kind of go around. Using up some money though. Okay. Let's go ahead and smooth this out as well. That smoothed a little too much for me. Okay, let's go back to some water. That was deep water. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we're going to need to go around and build a path around this. I think what I'm going to do is put a viewing right here. We're going to build that for our first little paddock in the back here. So let's go back to the path. And we'll start over here. Kind of work our way down. If I can make that. That'll work. Why is it not curving? There it goes. Okay. Now we have it like that, and then let's get rid of some of these trees. It's kind of blocking the view of it. So we got rid of the trees. Let's go ahead and add the viewing center, or viewing gallery. Go here. I want it to look out. Look at that. Let's add another one, kind of make it symmetrical. See if I can even get it symmetrical. Okay, let's stick that there. Alright, that'll work. Let's go back to the path. Let's go ahead and connect this. Let's connect this one. That's not gonna work. Okay, let's actually go back and we'll start here. See if I can't. There we go. Okay. Let's connect a fence. Well, actually, while I'm doing this, we have probably need to go ahead and start doing some research. So let's look at what our contracts were again. Yeah, one of those matter right now. But we need to hire some scientists so we can start doing some fossils and actually getting these dinosaurs in here. Okay, what do we have? Two two one 122. I know we need logistics. So let's go with both y'all have 221. Who has reduces the cost of expedition task? Okay, let's go with you. And then we'll go with. You're good. We'll go with you. So we have 2 people right now. Operations. Let's go ahead and get this staff center rolling. And so now it's time to take this off pause. And we'll continue building what we're building while we wait for that. We're going to take this out. Let's see if I can get it to match the curvature of this. Probably won't be able to, but we're going to try. Let's go ahead and add that one again too. Maybe right here. It's close enough to me. Okay, I need to find a place for the hatchery to this. Let's go back to enclosures. I don't want to go all the way out. Let's go out about that much. We'll do the same on this side. Close enough. Then for a hatchery, let's get rid of this water because I think I know what I want to do with it, but all this water's in the way. So let's go ahead and remove all this. And let's get the hatchery going. Well, we have 3 seconds left. Our research is done, so let's just wait on that.
It's not flashy, it's not what guests come here to see, but boy, is it critical. That infrastructure investment will pay off, I'm sure.
Hope it does pay off. Let's go ahead and build it. Well, we need to research some more stuff. Possibly go on an expedition. Let's do this. Let them go because we need to get the Gallimimus. I think that's the first one I'm going to do is get Gallimimus in here just because it's easy and simple. So we're waiting on that. We got to get the hatchery done. So let's go back to, well, not that one. Enclosures, hatchery. Let's put it over here. Maybe we could go like that. No. It's a little too much. Yeah, let's go like this. Okay. I feel like that was too much of an angle. Let's go back. Let's try it again. Let's angle it that much. Yeah, it's better. And now let's go complete the fence. I want it like that. There we go. Okay, we'll go 1. One needs to cut back, I guess. Sure. So we'll cut back. Go again. So a similar one over here. It's gonna kind of go like that. Sure. We're just gonna roll with it. And now we'll see if I can get it lined up with that one to make this a somewhat symmetrical shape. That's pretty good. That's close enough. Alright, so now we have this. Let's go ahead and get the path to it. Take it out a little bit. Take it from that side, and we're just going to take this one straight across. Alright, now I do need a paleo medical facility and a response center. Let's go with the paleo medical first. And we'll actually put it... Well, I can't do that. We'll put it right here. Yeah, I like that. See if I can get that straight. And then we need to go and get this response center as well. See how straight I can get it again. It's pretty close. Okay, let's get the paths for these. Actually, let's do something first. I like things really symmetrical. So, we'll just put this right here with the gates.
Attention personnel.
And then we'll go out this way.
Power outages across the site. Available
And that looks
personnel,
pretty
please
close.
respond.
We'll take that one all the way out. Let's get this connected. And then let's get these connected to the main path. Okay. We're going to need some more power. Stick it back here. Seems to fit pretty nice. Okay.
We have added a new
Our fossils were done. Let's see what we found. A lot of money. That works great because we're running pretty low actually at 651,000 out of our 3 million. Were all those money? Why is my I don't know why my genome was already 100, so I guess we'll take it. It was all money. We're gonna need to incubate some of these dinosaurs though and get them in here. Synthesize, so it is at 100. Let's go with. Well, I already have it. 27 seconds. That works with me. Or actually, let's see what scientists are still available. Now we're kind of running out of money, but it would be nice to have somebody I could just do with one person. There's not, so we'll do it that way. Let's go ahead and synthesize these.
Commencing synthesis.
So now while that's doing that, I do know that we're going to need to get a maintenance post around here. Ooh, we'll need a maintenance post over here too. Let's go ahead and put this maintenance post right here. We'll just kind of tuck it away in the corner. And then we're going to need a maintenance post over here as well. I wonder if it'll let me just tuck it right here.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel, please stand by.
Ooh, it will. That's nice. Okay, let's go ahead and assign the maintenance teams here. We'll assign maintenance team 2. And then another maintenance team to this one. So now all the maintenance teams should be assigned to everything. We still have... Or we're losing money, actually. Why are we losing money? Well, we're paying scientists. Okay. So what did we have? Have at least 50 guests in your park. So we'll still wait a second to do that. Let's go ahead and look at these. So viable eggs, 5 out of 6. One was inviolable. They're skittish. What's skittish do? Chance panic, threat, dominance. I mean, it's probably fine. And skittish again. Let's go ahead and do 2 males. And 3 females. We'll go ahead and begin incubation. It's like a minute and a half. We're waiting on that. I'll try to get some more stuff in here. I do know we're going to need some water in this. We'll just do like that. We're going to need a... Where's it at? Am I missing something? Oh, a maintenance post. Oh, yeah, there we go. A ranger post. And we'll go ahead and just set it right here. Kind of enough space. And we'll go ahead and assign a ranger, an NVU, and a capture team to this. So 44 seconds left on that. And since we're doing that, let's go ahead and accept this contract. Because you have 10 minutes to complete it anyways. So we're going to go and accept that. Once we get the dinosaurs in, more than likely we'll have at least 50 guests in here. I do know we're going to need to go on some more expeditions to go with our Gallimimus. Is there anything here that has that? No. So we've got research. Let's go look at some dig sites. To go with our Gallimimus, we will need... Let's put some Triceratops in there, so I'm going to need a lot more logistics skills. And for logistics, I still don't see anybody huge and not a whole lot of money. We're going to have to wait. Let's go ahead and add this staff center, though. We'll rotate it. See if I can get this one straight too. And I'm just going to set it right here. It connects to the path. And now that's done. Let's go back up here, see what we got going on. And they're ready to release.
Incubation personnel, please stand by.
Before I release them, I want to go ahead and see what new... What do we have? Okay, let's go ahead and release these. Here's our first dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. Look at that, we did complete that contract. We already got 50 guests in there just from having
You
some
ever heard of a
Guymonuses.
keystone species? It's one that has a disproportionate impact on their ecosystem compared to other organisms. You, my friend, are this company's keystone species.
This is our keystone species. All right, let's go ahead and get some of this going so we can have their environmental factors. They're going to need, well, they have plenty of cover. Get some ground leaf and wetlands. So for ground leaf, let's go ahead and put ground leaf like right here. That's a lot of cover. They don't need that much cover. All right, that should meet that. And then we're gonna need some wetlands. Wetland and cover. Let's do that. Yeah, that works. Okay, so we got all of our environmental factors covered. They're still searching. Let's see what other contracts we have. Increase total male dinosaur population 6. Retrieve flying or research flying reptile. Dig site 1 at the science center. And increase your park rating to 1 stars. I mean, we could do this pretty easily. I just don't know that I want 6 of those in that pin. Increase your park rating to 1 star. Where we at? We're at half a star. I don't know. We are gonna need flying reptiles at some point, but that's just not right now. Let's see how close we are to it. Flying reptiles 1. Yeah, I could. It wouldn't take me very long. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. So we can get the money because we are still only at $481,000. We're gonna need more. So let's do that. Accept it, and we'll go ahead and research this. It's gonna take 1:16. So we're waiting on that though. Let's look at our economy and see what we need to add. We're gonna need to add guest comfort, so we need restrooms and shelters, food, drink, gifts, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get some of that added. Get the restroom. Where do I want that? We'll add the restroom right here. Yeah. Of course that doesn't have power. And then we'll add, we're gonna need shelter. Cool little bunker. Actually kind of hide this in the back just because I think it's cool. Let's go ahead and do attach that there. We're gonna need shopping, food, and drinks. And I guess we could just line them up right here, huh? Let's do. Let's put a shop up here, a little gift shop. We'll actually stick it right there.
I couldn't be certain that joining this group would actually lead to helping the dinosaurs, but oh man, am I glad it is. And really, that's mostly down to your good work. Thank you.
We're gonna need more generators. Well, I stick it right here actually. So much terrain constraints. And we're gonna need another one for this as well. But we can just hide that one. Alright. So now let's see where we're at. I still need drink and food. Was that even enough shopping? Ooh, there's no shopping over here. Really? I guess that's the way that is. I'm gonna fix that here in a second. Let's go ahead and add this food and drink. Let's just add them right here. Well, no. We'll add it right there, so that's food. And then we'll go to drink. We'll add you right there. Why did that not put that down? There you go. Suspicious subsidy. Shady organizations offer to subsidize our ticket sales. We publicly support them. Ooh, interesting. So if we accept it, our ticket prices go up by 1.5 for 15 minutes, but we have a 50% chance of sabotage risk. If we don't do anything, then just nothing happens. We're pretty early in the build, so I don't know if we got sabotaged, how much that would affect us or not. It'd probably hurt us quite a bit if we did. Because I mean, there's only one paddock. There's one of everything. And we're not really, I guess we're not really struggling that bad for money right now. So we're just going to go ahead and reject it because I don't want anything bad to happen. Well, we are struggling. I didn't realize we have 184,000. So we need to go ahead and let's mess with some of these amenities a little bit and increase satisfaction. Which one does it higher? Fossilized teeth. Let's change the features. And we will do couches, and that goes to 100 in the statue. Okay, so shopping amenity 1 is done. Let's do the same with the food and drink. What kind of food does everybody like? Ice cream's 45%, crepes are 44%. We're gonna do ice cream. Change the features again. This does cost money, but it gains even more money. Add a jukebox. Yeah, statue will go up to 100. Statue it is. Okay. Let's go over here to the drinks. Nobody wants hot chocolate. Hot chocolate is 0% satisfied. Go to milkshakes. Add a jukebox again. And I'm gonna go ahead and guess it's probably statue. Yep. Everybody loves their statues here, apparently. Alright, so those are good. Let's go back and check everything. So now we're making 38,000 a minute. Not bad. Obviously, we can do better, but all we have is one species of dinosaur. Everything's pretty good. Shelter coverage could be a little better, and accommodation rating could be better. But we're getting there. Okay. Expedition map. We did get some new stuff. I don't need any of that stuff right now. We're going to go and research some stuff. We're not going to worry about hybrids or gene modification, medicine. Let's go to dig sites. We are going to end up needing more logistics at some point. But, I mean, for a starter, I think everything looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and see if I can hide this a little bit.
Attention personnel. Please stand by for the returning helicopter.
We need to make sure that all of our maintenance posts, so those are out of maintenance. So we're gonna have to, we'll stick that there, and we'll stick this maintenance post there. Let's throw some more maintenance teams on them. We'll put maintenance team 1 on both of these. And let's go ahead and check our management views and see what all we have going. So our dinosaurs over there. Shelter, so you don't have any shelter coverage. Restroom. So we need to put another restroom up here in front. Yeah, so this is an issue the way that it's going. Let's go ahead and fix this. We'll just toss. We'll do this. Yeah. Go over. See if I can at least line these up decent. Alright, that looks pretty good. I think I did that pretty okay. Let's go back to management view and see what happens. Okay, see, now it's better. The shelter coverage still is low, I guess just because maybe it's far away or something. But as far as everything else, it's working pretty nice. I could still use the restroom up there. We can see them all. But this is something else I want to see was the maintenance zones. Okay, everything is under maintenance. And everything is under power. Let's go ahead and add a breeding. So we need a medium nest. We'll go ahead and add a medium nest to here. And we'll probably count that a day. And we'll save the babies for next video. Oh, I need to... Well, let's go ahead and research it, and then we'll do that. Where are we at? Attractions. It's not there. Is there any closures? There it is. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Take a minute 16. I don't know why that dude ran into the gate. But we're getting there. I do know we said we needed, what, amenity coverage? Filter coverage. Now everything's looking pretty good. Accommodations. What kind of accommodations can we get? I mean, so it's a small hotel. I could just put a hotel right here. It's not going to see any dinosaurs. Like, oh, I don't even have enough funds. Wow, I just realized that. I'm at 73,000. We're going to make some money. What do we have here? Have a revenue of at least 110,000 per minute. We're at 71. Construct an operational small hotel, which is exactly what I was trying to do. Or take a photo worth at least 23,000. Let's go ahead and construct a small hotel. I was gonna do that, but we gotta wait for money. We're at 40,000. So I don't know what this dude's doing. And the small hotel is 100,000. Okay, the ground nests are done. Let's go ahead and add that medium nest into here. Multiple nests required. Oh, I see what it's saying. So which one do we like? I like that one too. Can I toss it back here? So now we have the medium nest. It says multiple nests required. Do I need to put another one in here? Oh, okay. That's crazy. How many of these things do they need? So now they'll be happy. Okay, that's cool. I ran out of funds. We're at 12,000. I can't even construct anymore. Nor can I construct a small hotel. So that's great. But they're both unoccupied. When will they start breeding? because we need another nest. And it's 50,000 for another one. Okay, let's go get another one in here. Now we have 3 nests for the Gallimimuses. I don't know why they're laying down. I guess they're tired, sleeping. So breeding chance is getting higher. Let's go ahead. We'll see how that is. Alright. So hopefully next time, on the next video, we'll have babies for y'all to see. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you like about this park, what you want to see next, what you change. Pretty much any comment will help grow the channel and kind of help me decide what's next on this park. If you want to go ahead and whoever's the first to comment, you can name one of these. I'll let you name Gallimimus 001. So drop a comment with a name, and we can get one of these bad boys named. And until next time.